Everybody, Courtney Smith here. Wow, we have just been crushing it in our specific recommendations. All you paid up members, you know how much money we're making over there. All you freebies, I hope you're finding the insights and direction to be of value. Let's get right into it. I know this is of extremely high value. Now, let's talk about this. All right, so here we've gone and made new highs again. All my nervousness was correct for a day or two, but the market keeps relentlessly hitting new highs. Look at what happened. Part of the reason I was nervous about the market, didn't call for a bear move necessarily, but was nervous is because of the purple predictor. But notice how the purple predictor has skyrocketed. And that gives a support to the market. But then look at that green line across there. That's the RSI, the Relative Strength Index, and it did not make a new high, which tells me that we're going to take a dip early this week in the market. Not necessarily the end of the bull market, but a dip, that's all. But we will see one this week. Now, over on the Dow, we moved our DI plus and DI minus. It's now positive, so that's good. But as always, I keep saying the focus of your attention must be the NASDAQ. Owning QQQ, owning technology stocks. This is where the action is. Look at the purple predictor is now leading this market to the upside. Now, seasonality, this is our seasonality indicator, IWM. It still hasn't broken below that 132, 133 level, which I've said would be my trigger to turn our seasonality indicator from bullish to bearish. But as you can see, it's struggling. But look at the purple predictor just took off. So it looks to me like we're not going to break that 132, 133 level at all. And instead, we're going to go challenge new highs. So this is quite bullish. Here, we talked about this a lot last week. Basically, we should be moving into a dip phase. You can see the high of the market is, no matter what scenario you look at, comes about the third week in May. There we are. Then we struggle through June, maybe even into July. The preferred scenario is still the blue line. That's the one I prefer the most. Then we could look at the red line or the black line. So all in all, maybe a little bit weaker than the blue line, which would suggest maybe a 2% correction in June. Maybe we get 4. Maybe we get 3 or 2 to 4, something like that. Still no big deal. Now, the yield curve also weighing on the market, not bearish, but capping. This has been an excellent indicator showing us that the market's going to have a very big difficulty in moving higher. Asset allocation struggling. We're not getting a big flood of money coming out of the bond market and into the stock market. They're kind of matching dollar for dollar. So that's not supportive. Now, this is fascinating to me. The stock market risk indicator is a way of measuring how much risk the market wants to take. And generally speaking, when risk is going up, that's bullish for the market. But as you can see, risk is going down. In other words, we have this amazing bifurcated market where technology stocks are leading. But what's happened in the last 2 weeks is people, at the same time they're buying those risky tech stocks, they're actually buying utilities and consumer staples. Those are defensive places where people go to hide when they think the market's going to go lower, and they're hiding there now. Fully paid up members know that I'm long options on the consumer staples, and we're starting to make money in that position. And also, we got long utilities, a call option on a utility ETF. Once again, those are hedges. Those are protective positions, and yet our technology stocks are making new highs. So we have this very unusual situation of where the market is rewarding risk and rewarding being conservative. Global shares, new highs. Gotta love it. Emerging market shares also very strong. Now, this is an area where I do have positions on in the real world. I don't really have the European stocks, but which I should. I missed that trade. But I do have emerging market shares all over the place. that fully paid up members understand and know and, of course, are enjoying the profits. Treasury notes, the purple predictors moving to new highs here. Looks like interest rates are going to go lower, which means bond prices go higher. Just can't see them going much higher than where they are. But the indicators are bullish, so we have to remain bullish, but not wildly bullish, and I don't have a position in the bond market. However, I do have positions in financial stocks, which are rewarded when interest rates go down. Bond key factors, still a mixed bag. So can't really get a clear picture here. So that suggests that we're going to continue to see bond prices go sideways. Dollar, whoa, just completely, maybe we got a little bit of stability here this week, but really it's under pressure. I'm still not excited about getting on the short side, but that's where money's being made. And my job is not to be right. My job is to make money. So dollar's going down. I've been playing it by being long emerging markets because a weak dollar helps emerging markets. Don't have a position in the dollar itself. Gold, on the other hand, I'm getting much, much more bullish on it. I'm going to show you I'll show it to you now. What the heck? So our indicators are still a mixed bag. So that means we can't get super bullish on gold. But I believe that technically this is very, very good. And I would suggest looking at putting on a small position here. The price action on Friday was very, very bullish. You can put a stop loss below Friday's low. And I think you'd be in great shape here. Still, because the indicators are not all bullish, I'd only put on a small position in gold right now. All right, now, whoa. Listen, I'm like the big bear in oil. Here's what happened. We talked about how it rallied up. It reached resistance. We had an incredible key reversal down day. That's the top red arrow on super heavy volume. When that happens, that's nearly always a top in a market, probably 90% accuracy. So Friday's price action was kind of bullish, but I'm saying this market's heading lower. Back below $45 again. We're on that leg. It looks to me like we're in a very wide swinging but bear market. All right, fully paid up members, hang with me. Man, we got a lot. I've got a new trade to put on for you. Our other trades are just smoking. Our hedges are smoking. All you freebies, love having you here. Keep telling your friends about this 5-star rated podcast. And fully paid up members, hang on just a minute and we'll get with you with our trades. Hey, Courtney Smith here, and I want to tell you about TradeSmith, our video weekly newsletter. Yeah, I've been bringing the hammer to the market for over 45 years, and now I share that expertise with you every week in a terse, to-the-point video newsletter. Now, see, back in the old days, I actually ran the #1 stock newsletter in the United States for 5 years, according to the Hulbert Financial Digest. I crushed the market. I went where the action was, and for 5 years, when I did this newsletter, it was the #1 rated most profitable newsletter there was. There's a picture of it. In addition, I also ran the #1 mutual fund, growth mutual fund in the United States. There it is. There's Morningstar. Look at that chart. Ooh, that's a beautiful looking chart there. And I was #1. Well, and no losing year in 40 years. I've been doing this for a long time, and I want to share that expertise with you so that you don't have to go through 40 years of experience. Trust me, I've bled a lot in those 40 years, but what that means is I've led a lot, and I've shown tens of thousands of people how to make money in my career. Now, first of all, in this newsletter, we're going to cover the key markets. We're going to talk about the U.S. stock market. We're going to talk about global stock markets. We're going to talk about foreign exchange. We're going to talk about futures, even commodities, oil. We're going to talk about bonds so that this is a one-stop shop. You can come here. You don't need anything else. We're going to use options whenever we have the opportunity to leverage up and turbocharge our profits. We're going to do it. Now, this is totally unique analysis. You think that if I did what everybody else did, I would have those #1 track records? Of course not. What I have to do is unique. That's the only way you can beat the competition out there year after year after year. So, deep fundamental analysis. I'm going to talk about this on two levels. First of all, fundamental analysis of the markets, monetary policy, economic policy, trade flows, all of those sorts of things, but on a very, very deep level. I've studied macroeconomics for decades now, and I've been using that analysis for decades. In addition, we look at deep fundamentals of individual stocks when we look at our stock market trades. That is to say, we're going to tear apart these companies. I focus a lot on a few key metrics. One of them, strong earnings growth. In the final analysis, that's the thing that really drives stock prices. Another factor that drives stock prices is when earnings per share estimates are going up. That is to say, when a broker changes their estimate from 10 cents a share to 20 cents a share, they call their clients buy the stock, and the price goes up. So those are the two most powerful techniques that affect the price of a stock. And I'm going to tear that apart and show you why I love these companies. But at the same time, just because it's a great company doesn't mean it's a great stock. We need to be able to time these things and buy them when it's good to buy and sell them when it's good to sell. So I'm going to show you unique technical analysis you can't get anyplace else. It's a combination of a number of indicators. Some of them you might have seen elsewhere, but I use them in a unique way. Others, you've never seen them anyplace else. I'm the inventor of those techniques. But you know what? Even the techniques that I use of other people, I use from people who are friends of mine. Yes, I've been around this market so long that most of the greatest technicians in history have been friends of mine. In addition, I'm going to show you ninja trading tactics. How are we going to get the best fill? How do we enter the orders? Are we going to use stop orders, or are we going to use limit orders or market orders? All of those sorts of things I'm going to give you in our weekly video newsletter. Key benefits of the newsletter. Number one, killer analysis that you're not going to find anyplace else. This is unique. This is unusual. And I have to make it unique. I have to make it unusual because that's the only way I can be number one. By the way, I was voted number one bond and gold market timer for 3 years in a row by Timers Digest. You can only do that when you have unique and killer analysis. Killer trades, because once we've got the analysis, we need to make money from it. We need to turn it into an actionable item, something that we can actually do in the real world. So I'm going to give you killer trades. I'm going to tell you specifically where to buy, specifically where to sell. Nothing is left to the imagination. I'm precise. It's also to the point. I don't want to waste time. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. So no BS, no stories, no jokes, no nothing. Right to the point. Here's what to do. Here's why to do it. And here's how to make money from it. So I'm going to keep it terse. It's about 20 minutes per week, right to the point with all the analysis. I show you the charts right on the screen so you know exactly why I'm doing it. You can double check my work. If I show you an indicator and I say this is what it means, I'll show you the recent past and you can see if it worked recently. Of course, it does. Now, actionable. That's a key thing. So many analysts out there, it's blah, 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 blah. It seems to me that all they want to do is they love the sound of their own voice. They want to sound smart. You know what? I don't care if I sound smart. That's not the point of the exercise. I'm not here to try to impress you. I'm here to help you make money. I'm doing all the same trades that I recommend to you. So trust me, they better be profitable. Easy. Like I say, I'm going to give you the exact entry, exit points. It's going to be super easy. Just type them into your brokerage platform, and there you go. It can't be any easier than that unless I came over to your house and typed in the orders myself. It's only $47 a month. This is a peanut for what you're getting. This is killer analysis, killer trades. This is something where, you got to stop and think of it this way. Can I make $47 more per month if I subscribe to this newsletter, or am I not going to make $47 per month? You know the answer. The answer is, of course, you're going to make at least 47, probably 10 times that, probably 100 times that, probably 1,000 times more than the $47, depending on the size of your account and if you follow all of my trades. So also, I want you to have a lot of free bonuses right up front. As soon as you sign up for the first month, I'm going to give you thousands of dollars of free bonuses. A lot of them are options related because I'm an owner of a company called Options University, and we've got some great education there, from option beginner to pro in just 4 nights. I like using options if I can because they can turbocharge the profitability. They can also be used to cut risk at the same time. That's a pretty awesome combination. So I'm going to give you from options beginner to pro in just 4 nights. Great introductory course for an option beginner. I'm going to give you how to quickly and easily master the top 20 technical indicators, some of which I use, but of course, as I say, I often use them in tricky new ways, and I'll show those to you as well. Retire rich with 10x income. I love this course. Really, isn't that what we all want, is to retire rich? And hey, why retire rich? How about retire rich and early with 10x income? This is an awesome course. You're going to love this course. It's going to get you focused so that you can retire rich. The secret is out with gamma trading. Now, this one's more advanced. I'm not kidding you with this. Gamma trading, I used to be an options market maker in the institutional world. I didn't deal with retail customers, only with banks. And what did we do? We did gamma trading all day long. It's something that's so super sophisticated that very few retail investors ever really understand it. This course gives you the insight into how to do this sophisticated technique. So we started from option beginner at our top bonus. This one, advanced and very super cool. Another one is, I love this. Come on. We're going to give you a new option strategy every month. So what's going to happen is you're going to receive a new option strategy every single month for 12 months, give you a month to master the strategy for the month, and then learn a new one, and then learn a new one. This is a great concept so that you can learn in a relaxed fashion. Gotta love it. I'm also going to give you 82-page manual on candlestick secrets. This is a particular style of trading, using, instead of bar charts, using candlesticks. What's cool is it's got flashcards. It's really very cool because you actually get to learn just like you did when you were a kid. So it makes it super easy. You can be studying while you're sitting there on the subway or whatever, looking through those flashcards, the tutorials, the manual. It's awesome. And then finally, a very secretive part of the universe, foreign exchange options trading, where we combine foreign exchange trading with options trading, profiting from the 2 hottest markets. So I'm giving you 7 bonuses here. The value, if you were to go and buy those, go to optionsuniversity.com, check them out. You'll see the price is just under $2,200. So when you sign up for just $47 a month, I'm going to give you these 7 bonuses right away. You're going to be able to access them right away. So let's repeat. You get the weekly video briefing with actionable advice. You get the 7 valuable bonuses, and all for just $1.56 a day. Come on. Really? You don't think it's worth less than $1.56 a day? Come on, man. You can't get a Starbucks coffee for $1.56, but you can get one of the best video newsletters ever. In fact, I believe it's the first video newsletter ever. But you're getting the same insights and the same techniques that I used to build that incredible track record of being the highest performing, most profitable newsletter for 5 straight years. All for $1.56 a day. This is a peanut. So what do you got to do? It's simple. You go to bit.ly/weekly market forecast, and yes, the W and the M and the F have to be capitalized, but go to bit.ly/weekly market forecast right now to subscribe, get involved, full money back guarantee, of course. Do it right now. You're going to really enjoy it. I'm not allowed to promise you that you'll make money. The SEC, the FTC, they'll come down on me like a ton of bricks. But I know what my track record is. I think as long as you follow the advice, I think you're going to be very happy. I'm allowed to say you're going to be happy. I'm not allowed to say you'll make money or they'll come down on me like a ton of bricks. We don't like that. So here's what I need you to do. Go to bit.ly/weekly market forecast with the capital WM and F right now. Go there right now. check it out, sign out, full money back guarantee, get all the bonuses, try it for a month. I know you're going to love it. Thanks very much, and I'll see you on TradeSmith. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.